Ringo Sparky here. We're back with Final Fantasy 15. We're trying to move along here into Endgame. We have left our party to die. There were tons and tons and tons of monsters in this area that were challenging. It's not that we couldn't kill them, they just kept spawning and spawning, to make it for storyline and to push you forward.
Do you suppose your dear friends are still alive?
And that's what we're wondering now, is if
Those who died
everybody is alive or not.
for you. Do you ever wonder what went through their minds? Can you even recall their final words?
I'll come back for you all. I swear.
Yes. Oh. Did we just break the graphics? Because we're just falling now. I think we broke something here. This could be problematic because you don't really have save points to load back to. Come on. I guess we can free fall through the night. Swimming, swimming, swimming. Can we warp anywhere? Oh, we're moving still on our map. Ooh, that's not good. Oh no. I kind of was like hoping that it would glitch back on, but at this point, I think if anything happens, we have just glitched. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Man. No place we can return to. Yeah, we're not glitching back up on top of that. Just thinking, like, because there was no save, and we're not going to get back to another checkpoint either. Come on, really? I'm just trying to do everything I can now to see if I can glitch it back, which is usually not a good idea anyways, to keep playing once it's happened once. You just have a higher chance of it happening again, I feel. Alright. Just trying to think if a load or a return to title will give us better checkpoint, but I think we just go right to the return title. It'll just take us anyways the long way back to a load screen. If we exit the game, well, the one that has more playtime. I think this is my frustration with video games. Yeah, I think, my computer attributes to some crashes or some glitches, but you know, the games are also known to have these as well. And I think they're getting more and more common actually now, but that's because technology and everything is a lot more advanced, and I think they're under a lot more deadlines to push things out and fix them later, which I don't agree with. But it just kind of brings you to the point where you're like, why am I playing these games if they're just crashing, or if I'm losing all of this effort? And then it goes into a whole nother can of worms about video games as well, which we won't dive down, but they relax us, they take our mind off of things. We have fun and enjoy it. And there's also a ton of other, you could say medical or psychological reasons that they could be good. But for me, they're just relaxing. A good way to pass the time and enjoy things. I like the challenges, and they're really the art, and yeah, a lot of other things that the games put into it. You know, people put a lot of hard effort and hard work into making this, you know, for your enjoyment. So I appreciate when it is able to come together in such a nice, beautiful piece like this, even if I can't play it on its good graphics. You know, somebody, and not just somebody, but a lot of people, you know, went out of their way to make it as good as it could be. So it definitely rates in as one of my favorite Final Fantasy games, although it does, you know, hard to compare because, say, like the graphics of this versus some of the original ones, like the, you know, the first 5 or even really the first 9 or so. Maybe up to like first 7. Well, first is a subjective word as well, if you really want to get into the Final Fantasy lineage, which we won't at this time. So, you know, all of the games that were not 3D, and even the first couple ones that were 3D, well, no, we'll keep all of the ones that were not 3D, you know, really can't be compared to this, because they're just a different game, different concept.
New friend?
Really similar. Better.
Buzz off!
More classes.
Ignis, stay close to me.
My thanks.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Head to the hangar. So yeah, we had to backtrack. That's almost like not even paying attention. What happened? What's going on? That's right. We unfortunately had to go back because of the glitch. Right, again, let's try to check that. I don't know why I tried it again. That's what I did the first time. It's the right way. No, we're not. It's like last time. I think I would have we got our friends back. Look at that. Is it even more eerie that we now know what's going to happen to them? Situation?
I see you decided to rock the ring.
Had to. No weapons, no friends, no choice, really. You know, somebody here's got to fight to rescue the crystal. That's...
That is absolutely right. Why we talk about this. Let's get our stuff back on. I don't know why I just went over the Sword of the Father. I'm trying to just bump this up as high as it can, though, so I'm also just going to put on my 2 swords that I think will do the most. Shoot. Let's do this. Will give me the most increase to my attack. And I don't think there's anyone that'll do more than these 2. You could argue about, you know, whether or not you want the bonuses from the other things. I'm not going to dive into that. Just doing this quickly to kind of keep things moving. Where is Ultima Blade? Yep. Okay. Part of me wants to double check these guys really quickly. Ooh. I'm pretty sure what I have on is the strongest. Yeah, 597. Oh, does he not? He does not. Wow. I need to get something on him. I never put something on him because of the start of the game like that. And yeah, you have the accessories and you also have your outfit, which I'm not going to bet. Oh, that's right, I get so much more bonus from my outfits. We'll figure that out in just a second. Okay, I don't want him to have a spell as a secondary. So let's put him with this because the Drain Land. Yeah, we'll actually give him with the Drain Lance instead. Death penalty, that's perfect. That's perfect. They gotta get and check their items. Him. Now this, though, it's like, just wondering, there is, oh, maybe we don't have it yet. Maybe it was this. No, Kingly, so I think it is what I have already on. Okay, yeah, I think it's what I'm already wearing for him. And don't know about these guys. I already spending too much more time than I wanted in here. Okay, yeah, so
Mention rescue all of your asses.
not the armor I was
Spoken like a true king. About time.
Represents a great
Say that again. Especially now that y'all have your weapons back.
Let's get on with it.
You getting a feel for things, Ignis?
Feeling my way around. Now then, the crystal.
I'm guessing the way is long.
I guess it's a good thing somebody has some keys to the whole fortress. On time.
But again, it's just gonna get us a check. Save.
Get back!
At least we know what to expect. Not playing, I think, the greatest. Again, our combat. I don't know what it is. Like 5 minutes away from this game and coming back, it seems like my combat suffers. And I think a lot of people could say like it's oh, you just wait while it down. Oh, that's not really what I think it is. I think I just have see when they're like swinging. It's not gonna tell cross and go back in. I am remembering.
Let us make haste.
Adjusting back a little bit more of the warp strikes, link strikes, blind strikes, and the concept of that. So it is all starting to come back. Here are all the goodies. Hey, you know what? Oh, I want to check something because this glitch might have saved me. I don't think so. I have 10,500 gil. It's a very interesting thing because that was the number that I had after I sold all my lures. Ooh, how am I gonna get to it? Where do those hide? I forgot where they already hide. Leisure goods, maybe? Yeah, leisure goods. Oh, okay, no. Forget you, glitch. Oh, you send me all the way back to do all of these scenes, but then you still keep my items. Fun, thanks. So, yeah, really.
It's mine! Truly. Does seem kind of keen on the ring.
So we fight him?
Take mercy.
Nothing the four of us can't handle.
Afraid not. That doesn't mean I'll fight.
Well, just don't overdo it, okay?
The Empire shall stand
All you gotta do is just break it.
by the crystal's light. We shall flourish. I shall arise as ruler of the world.
All right, things are looking up.
Let's see
Said
what
it
we
before,
came
I'll
for.
say it again. Usually when things say that, they're either, you know, putting a curse on you because they're dead and they can't do anything. Or they're just laughing at you in your face.
One
because
hell
they're
of a
like, "Oh,
hanger."
Killed my minion, now I come back
Look at all this
stronger,"
space.
whatever
So
it
the
is. At
central
least that's
elevator's
just
through here.
How general
And out of the
stories
loading
sometimes
bay.
go. Alright.
Your
this is
Majesty,
it.
your precious crystal awaits you. To liven things up, I thought I'd take you on a stroll down memory lane.
it's not here.
Of course, memories decay with time.
Say hi to your buddy.
Kill me. End it.
You got a sword in your hand. Why don't you kill yourself? Jump off a cliff.
Is that Revis?
Don't it? But
What's left of him?
I don't want to be alive. Put that on somebody else.
Keep both on him.
Bonuses. Debating whether or not to throw a spell on her. Because I think I do want an experience bomb on him if I've got one ready. We'll try this one though. It probably most likely won't be strong enough. I'll burn it up either way. What you do want to do though is go right back to gear and throw yeah, I want to start using up some of this magic from before and I'll recraft even better stuff. I just want to be a lot more versatile now that I have so many flasks.
Sorry to break this up.
Best weapon out there. Come on, kill.
A sorry end for the High Commander. For anyone.
Poor guy.
He was a man with hopes and dreams.
Ugh. It's horrible.
Hey,
What
go
kind
on.
of fiend
You
makes
need to
demons of
improve on
men?
combat.
Look alive! Company!
Part of the reason I had problems with the combat, I personally think, is there's not a lot of, like, really not a lot of places with good training. Kill relatively quick, at least by this way. And you know, going out in the woods and some monsters, like dead. There's only usually 1 or 2, 4 or 5 max. Get a lot of this.
We're getting nowhere!
And they just keep coming!
Dive in, dive out, and
No.
chance.
Must go on alone.
And you know, other times things be overwhelming.
If you can obtain-
So I'm not sure if you're really learning much anyway, is when you're sitting there.
Crystal's
trying to
power
walk down.
will yet be able to turn the tide. Elsewise, we are all like to perish here.
Biggie's right. It's our only chance.
But what about you?
I do see some things that may help a little bit momentarily. Let's try this.
No manage somehow! Just get moving!
Could still get to the crystal if you went on your own. Your friends will have to stay behind.
Definitely want a high potion before I get next for some reason. Mini potion before I get down there.
Nice try.
Hangar gate closing. Please stand clear.
Fail at this like we've done before.
You better think fast. I don't envy you your decision.
Do remember though the trick
So, this is the way to the
here
crystal.
was other than getting past these guys.
Betraying your friends for the greater good. The mark of a monarch. Step forth, your majesty. If you wish to obtain the
Somehow
crystal's
better than
power,
we ran
you must be
against
prepared to
here.
lose all else.
There's really nothing you can do, you just let them deal with it all. And that didn't look pretty either.
Gate closed.
Okay.
Don't die on me.
You're telling me the last time we did this, you glitched out on me, buddy. So, cross our fingers and let's try not to do anything fancy. I just thought of something for a second. I want to run and check. Yeah, dead ends. You know, at times I get a little too antsy, and I'm just like, I want to go. Let's move. Let's keep going. But I'm hoping that's good enough. But at other times I'm like, no, you need to look around and see what's available, because that's how they do this. They reward the treasure seeker. Probably not, because we would see it, although that is really dark. And quite interesting, actually. Oh, so it's probably on a different floor. Part of me wants to check that out to see if there's something or anything. Maybe at a different time, different place. But seeing a gearbox right there. Interesting. And I know. interesting. There was a little, yeah, there's a little enclave there. Makes me wonder if we might have wanted to take a different path back there and we may have missed it. I hate when they riddle you like this. I'm just trying to see if maybe we can climb up something here and walk over it. No, it's going to be too far away. I want to check all of this again now, extra good. I'd assume there's a catwalk up there we can walk around on. Maybe we just have to come back. That might be it too. Yeah, we might have to like finish game and then come back here. And then that might be a switch that turns the elevator to a different area. It seems like a very likely scenario. Alright, let's try not to do
Do you
this. I think I
suppose
may
your
have
dear
actually
friends
glitched
are
that
still
out
alive?
the first time I played.
Those who died for you, do you ever wonder what went through their minds? Can you even recall their final words?
I'll come back for you all. I swear.
Alright.
How far's this go? A crystal, it better be.
Can we use like a potion? Nope.
Everyone's counting on it. Counting on me.
Ooh, color, sparkly. What is this? Magical sounds. It sounds like it could be sparkly.
Your journey is over, Noct.
We found our to. A big old stone. Chapter complete, I think. Look on the back, see if there's a hidden item. Alright, touch the stone. Crystal, sorry. Oh, that's cool. I didn't see it from that angle to realize that it actually is like hollow and goes inward.
Help me stop the demons.
Unharmed by the light, chosen king. Allow me to regale you with a tale. In an age long past, an incurable scourge ravaged mankind. A tiny menace that twisted men into monsters, the likes of which you've seen. In Lucis lived a savior who could cure the afflicted. His body would come to host myriad demons, let countless lives be spared. But a jealous king, one chosen by the crystal, ostracized and demonized this healer of the people, making a true monster of him. I gave you my name earlier, but you should know that it was not a name given to me at birth. Arden Lucis Kylum is my proper name. You'll never guess whose name this India was. Killing you as a mortal will bring me strange satisfaction. Playing the crystal's power, arise as its champion. Only once the crystal and king are no more. I know redemption. Come back soon. I shall keep your friends company till you are
only to be pulled inside. Load, load, load. And now we just get a black.
Gather strength, O chosen.
Okay.
The fate of this world falls to the King of Kings. His providence consecrated in the divine light of the crystal. So it is ordained, the revelation of Bahamut.
All right. Guess we ask where this place is.
The heart of the crystal, wherein lies the soul of the star. And it is in this place that the king will gain the power to fulfill his calling.
Okay. Might as well ask for him.
They stand against the darkness and abide in hope, sustained by faith unfaltering that their king shall arise and bring deliverance. By the covenants awakened, the six have seen the coming of the prophesied hour. A time when the crystal shall have shed the entirety of its light unto the ring. Only then, once the sacred ring is replete, can the true king complete his ascension. And only by the true king's hand can the immortal accursed be banished and the light restored to this world.
Okay. I do like this version of him as well.
It is the sole means to ending the immortal accursed. A power greater than even that of the six, purifying all by the light of the crystal and the glaives of rulers past. Only at the throne can the chosen receive it, and only at the cost of a life his own.
Okay. And ask away.
A man cursed with life eternal, whose immortality stems from the self-same scourge that wrought the demons. One so impure of body and soul was deemed unworthy of the crystal's light and forbidden to ascend. His mind twisted by spite and bent on revenge, the usurper came to bring darkness down upon our world. Only the true king, chosen by the crystal and guarded by his forebears, can end the accursed's madness. The King of Kings shall be granted the power to banish the darkness, but the blood price must be paid. To cast out the usurper and usher in dawn's light will cost the life of the chosen. Many
sacrificed all for the king, so must the king sacrifice himself for all. Now enter into reflection. Let the light of providence shine within.
There's your double-edged sword. I'm okay with this free fall flying. This looks more normal.
Waxes full. Go forth to the kingdom, where the usurper awaits. Reclaim the throne and fulfill the calling of the true king.
Of the Draconian. Engelgard. No menus. Didn't expect there to be, but hey, it's our buddy.
Umbra. Be waiting. In Hammerhead.
Oh, do we go back to Hammerhead before we go back to Endgame? Yeah, maybe we do. This part is a little fuzzy to me. I don't remember a lot of the end game. What I remember we haven't seen yet. Homecoming. Okay, so maybe that is it. We go back to Hammerhead, and then that's our last chance to kind of go out through the world before we head into Endgame, I think. Like I said, it's been a while. And I believe there's only something like 16 chapters, or we could even kind of tell by the story for the most part. I think it's drawn near an end. You know, we're starting to know all about who our actual enemies are, and trying to, you know, finish his quest line and his storyline. So, you know, it's hard to say exactly where it'll end or where people, well, not hard to say. It's out there. We won't spoil it, I should say. But, you know, theoretically, these things are usually, you know, you go against the boss, you kill him, happy ending. And we'll see how accurate that is.
Man, how long was I out?
He just wakes up in a stone prison and he's going to walk out the front door with a boat. Kind of interesting. Guess when you have the god's favor, or the king's favor, or whatever. The king.
Where'd everybody go?
Oh, look at this. Everything looks different.
Demons everywhere. What the hell happened? Last man standing.
So maybe we don't get to go back to the open free world and just roam. all. Not doing that. Those things, I think, are one of the reasons why I would like to have a ring. No, I don't think it's so hard to push. That end up almost kind of Yoda antagonists, but we'll save the rest of that. We'll save that for dungeon time. What you doing, bud? Target it. Cheating. And Mega Elixir, these are the goodies. Of course, the more guys over here. Then maybe an item. On the bed. And Mega Phoenix. Alright. That's what you get. Take a minute out of your way. 2 goodies. So,
Hope everyone's okay.
last time I thought we checked I had 8,000 HP instead of 400. I actually don't pay attention to my HP, which is interesting. So, don't get me wrong, I heal myself up, I see when it's low, but the older and more original Final Fantasy games, I pounded over my HP at all times. 1 point of HP difference could have meant that you could stay out a little bit longer sometimes, or it was cheaper to heal, or really just the more HP meant you can do longer journeys before turning around and having to rest back up. Those iron guys, I just like doing that. I see a building. No, that's just a marker for one. Which is a little annoying. Alright, I do not. Oh, come on. I don't get to ride my car. What is that over there? Creatures. Okay, there was a campground over there. I want to see some. I want to see something here. Yeah, I don't want to see. There it is. I don't want to go too far out of my way. Those could be straight up monsters anyway. It looks like elemental bombs. Where's the road from here? That's what I want to know. So we need to get on it again. We don't want him to hand walk this. I think we're going to be walking this thing the whole way. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get it. Oh, I really wished that I had saw the car or something. Alright, this is going to be fun. This long walk. What do we have here? I gotta be missing something. 2-mile hike with my dog. I mean, I guess when you're brought back to life by a god, wake up in a stone prison island, somehow on a boat, hey. This is a high level. Whoa. Whoa. Double check the level on that guy. I summon them here? I don't even know if she'll kill us, This definitely makes me happy that we're starting to see more stuff. I like how she basically just kills him. And yeah, I don't know if that took away half of its life. It did not. Let's see how much of that will do to it. Instant kill, man. 24,000 for that. That's what we're talking about. Alright. I will take that chunk of experience to the bank. Yeah, because on New Game Plus, you can definitely expect the monsters and the creatures to be harder, higher level. Well, you should be playing a harder game on the Plus. So we haven't actually seen, to my knowledge that I can recall or remember, any creatures really higher than 50. I think maybe 54 on 1 or 2.
What is it?
Sure
Something's coming.
some I didn't catch. Oh, this better be a car or something. I don't want to have to walk the rest of the way. Thank you. Please pick me up. I do not want to have to walk.
A truck?
And yeah, so I like seeing these higher level creatures. I think they mean we're...
Yeah?
It's me, Talcott. My grandpa served the Amicidia family.
Talcott?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes way. Welcome back, Your Majesty.
I think you've been gone longer than you thought.
Yes, sir. That's right. Huh? Just a second. Said he wants to have a word with you.
He can have it in person.
He said you can have it in person. Okay. We should be there shortly, sir.
Alright, and I don't know
Wow.
if I'm driving.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you again.
Yeah, you sure look different though.
You think so? Guess I've grown some these 10 years.
10 years.
There you go.
The guys must be pinching themselves right now.
Where are they anyway?
Lestalem, more often than not, but they take a lot of trips to Hammerhead. For Miss Cindy. You know, back at the garage. She's a tough one, but when she needs a little extra muscle out on the road, she gives him a call.
Huh.
Oh, speaking of which, the guys said they're near Hammerhead right now, so we'll be meeting them there. You know, ever since you disappeared, Your Majesty, it's been nothing but nighttime non-stop. Lestalem still has light thanks to the power plant, so just about everyone's taken refuge there.
Only there?
Everywhere else has been abandoned. Demons moved in, forcing the people to move out. People still swing by the garage at Hammerhead from time to time, but it usually isn't for repairs. These days it's less of a service station and more of a slayer station, a base for demon hunting. The garage is still open though, one of the few places that is.
So, Sid, he's still alive and kicking.
He's kicking all right, just not as hard as before. He hasn't really been himself lately. At least, not since he moved out to Lestalem. Someone suggested he move the garage there too, but old man Sid wasn't having it. He called it a big fat chocobo turd of an idea. Said it just wouldn't be the same anywhere else.
That sounds like Sid, all right.
Miss Cindy said she didn't mind either way, so the garage will probably stay put for a while. And without any tinkering to do, Ignis's gourmet seafood is about all Sid has left to look forward to. With all the demons prowling around, more folk were getting hurt. Or worse. So Iris talked the Marshal into taking out the demons themselves. Iris the Demon Slayer, they call her. Gladio and the others, they lend him a hand whenever they can. Prompto spends most of his time hunting around Hammerhead. He tries to impress Miss Cindy, but she's already married to her work.
Ignis?
He hunts too. We tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen. He said if anything, he's more used to the darkness than we are.
Never got his vision back.
I'm afraid not. But that being said, he gets by pretty well on his own. Gladio and Prompto usually hunt on their own as well. It isn't often you see the three of them together nowadays. They still work as a team every once in a while, but each has his own set of tasks to keep him busy.
Is that so?
We've arrived, Your Majesty. Everyone will be so happy to see you. Don't worry, I won't be going anywhere. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask.
Okay. We got back there. 10 years in the future, but we made it back. Yeah, it's nighttime.
Hey.
Hey? That's all you have to say for yourself after all this time?
Noct! It's you! It's really you!
I hadn't realized.
Well, well. You kept us waiting.
Not like I wanted to. We've got catching up to do.
Let's head inside.
So yeah, I do remember the night being like end game, like okay, it's nighttime all the time, and we had to head to the bang. So it even tells you like you're off for the final battle. I mean, it's not just going to happen in a second, but like, you know, that's where you're headed. Okay, what did that say? Okay. Save some of that. Keep that in mind. Is there really nothing else to interact with while we're in here? There's another thing right there. Okay. I'm done with this place. There's the vendor.
Hey.
See what he has. I'm sure there might be something a little better. Or maybe even looking to see if there's something that I don't have. What does this thing do right here? Okay. It's not too pricey, so I don't think it's that special.
I'll see you later.
So I could care less about that. And then here's the normal shop, so let's see what this guy has.
Welcome.
Oh, all of our goodies. Let's definitely go up more on this. I really want, kind of considering these high elixirs. I do run through those. Phoenix down. Get 1,000 a pop. I do have to watch that actually. I'll just take one. I should not need anywhere near that. Antidote, whatever. It's dirt cheap. I'm not too worried about these. Ether though, we'll crack 11 of those. And the remedy will crack 11 more of those. Oof, and that did take us almost out, but it's way more than prepared.
Come again.
Yeah, at this rate, I'll probably, well, I won't say I'll carry him into another New Game Plus, but I have a lot of post-game stuff to do first, so we'll eat through them. No question about that. I'll just run around this building, but I don't want to go out in the world and check. I don't know how much out there. It actually said once you leave Hammerhead anyways, you start it, so I'm not expecting there to be too much at this time. But that's not to say that there's not something hidden around that we might not just be seeing. So I guess we do go in here and talk to someone. Wait. No, 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 no. That's where we need to go is way... Oh, there we go. That's where the Crown City is. Oh, makes sense. Kind of the way we came from, which it didn't really ever let us go back to. So... So once we leave Hammerhead, do we just try to walk out the front door? I guess so. Oh. Turn to Insomnia. Unless this gate's going to tell us something different, which I doubt it. Save. Definitely want to save. And I think this will actually be a great time to stop now. And then we can jump back into another video here. And start it fresh from the Crown City, basically. And it'll really be kind of more like official entering Endgame. So, thank you very much for watching and have fun playing games.